Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Meme Podcast. Why am I doing this? Because I can. Do you have any questions? Raise your hand. Oh, wait. That's what I thought. Okay, so why is it called Meme Podcast Soccer? Well, I wish to talk about my experience in soccer. I know some of y'all don't really care, but do I care that you don't care? No, I feel the same as you. Now, to begin our little talk about my soccer experience, hooray! It began in December, right before Christmas break was around the corner. They were having sign-ups saying, oh, who's doing JV, who's doing varsity? Oh my goodness. And then I'm trying out for varsity, probably the harder one for you to go for. And then January comes around the corner, and we got some practice days. Yep. And I see about two white people, okay? I'm white, and then there's another person. But like three of them showed up later, so it still felt uneven. Probably one black at the time. And the rest of them, take a guess. They were absolutely Mexican. Okay, I know I have a Mexican friend. He's all like, he's racist. Well, you should see what I saw. It was straight up brown. Anyways, my coach was white, and there was actually two coaches. The second one was Mexican. And every day they had us do 3 laps and then some normal warm-ups. And my legs were aching further and further. Well, not during the practices. Once conditioning came around, it was terrible. I felt like somebody cut a chunk of my meat out, a balloon attached to my leg, holding me back, filled with cement. Shall I go on describing? Nah, I'm good. Anyways, Yeah, hold on. Yes, there was a few of my friends. One of my friends have never dribbled a ball with his foot before, and he's Mexican, so you guess what happened? First time he does it about like 5 taps in a row, and I'm like, brother, that I could do like 2 or 3. I mean, why? Now, a little bit more about the conditioning thing. Like I said, it was terrible. It was like about a week or 2 before the actual tryouts came, and we did these drills. They were like these X drills, like they were just shaped like letters, and it was the worst ones ever. Okay, so there's a starting point, you do a light jog, and a full sprint to the other corner where the other half of the people started, and then you do a light jog from there, then a full sprint back to your point in the shape of a X. There's one with an M where there was a cone in the middle that you would have to go around, and then go to the point where you would start, where you would originally start sprinting, and then go down, turn right around like a U-turn, and then do the same thing again and again till like 5 minutes was up, or you did like 6. It was tough, but I will say it did improve my running. My legs feel like they are zoomy. I got the zoomy shoes on, man. Okay, so back to the point. My legs were sore, which was a good thing because it does show that I'm making progression in my fitness. And I felt way faster. I felt way more offensive. Like I was crossing a border. Okay, that kind of sounds racist. I'm making my point. Anyways, the day of tryouts came, and, well, I felt fit enough to do it, and I was ready. And ready I was. The first day of tryouts came, and it was way easier than conditioning. They were not focusing much on running, but they were focusing more on shooting and your capabilities of defense and offense. Well, I wanted to try out for defense, but they had me more on an offensive. And they had us do these drills every day called Y drills. They're not like the X and M. You stay in one place and pass a ball in a Y shape. That explains the name, doesn't it? Either way, that was mostly what we did. We had little games going on, little games. These games were, well, how do I say this? They were a test of a strategy, a little bit of a triangle strategy, where there's somebody in the middle, you got your left, your right, and then probably two mid guys where you could pass the person in the middle could pass it to the person to the right, or the person to like their to the, either side, like left or right, forward. I don't know how to say it, but in the shape of a triangle. That way they can have an offensive player keep on running around trying to get the ball from the defense players that are trying to give it back to their attackers, and like resetting the play, which is pretty annoying going against, because I was rushing that ball. Since my legs were in more physical fitness, I was all the way up in the front. The Mexicans were just jogging their way, and I feel like maybe rushing it too hard might have been a terrible idea. But still, it showed how fast and how much I have improved. I even got a compliment from the coach one point at saying, "You've improved a lot." And I felt, hey, I think I improved a lot. Either way, I did feel like I was at a disadvantage with all the Mexicans. But I feel like this story's getting a bit long, isn't it? I'm just sitting here feeling like Uncle Grandpa telling you a story and all that. Well, you're probably like, if you're still here listening to this, you're probably like, tell us, did you make the team or not? Did you make the team?
Now, settle down, youngings. I'll tell you the story when I get to my wits. I'm at my wits now.
Now, first of all, before I say if I did make the team or not, I've been saving this a while for they're my friends. Some of them don't know, so I'm gonna call out my haters. I'd like to call out a Mexican boy named Jaden, who really wants to see me not make it so he can have a laugh. I would call out Pat, but he's a bit nice. There's Merrick. He honestly doesn't care. He would probably do the same thing as Jade, and he would probably laugh at me. And they're probably like, why are you mentioning my name on this? Well, first of all, I'm at a point where I don't have that many subscribers, so who's gonna see this, you retards? Now, the moment that some of you been waiting for. There's a mass majority that don't care. I don't care. If you care or not, yada yada yada. We've been through this in the beginning. Now there's some of you that are interested because you want to laugh at me. There's some of you that it's like 0.0001% of you guys probably are like, I'm so happy for you. And to conclude this, I shall say that you haters, I didn't make it. Yep. Well, this concludes the podcast. I hope you enjoyed. It wasn't really a podcast, but well.